A very good morning, students. Our session of Corporate Finance in B.B.A Semester 4. Now, as far as our previous semester was concerned, in B.B.A 3, we were discussed about the financial management, that how the finance is going to managed by the organization or by the investors for the investment purpose. Now, as far as the current SEM is concerned, now in this semester we are going to study the corporate finance. First and foremostly, we are going to clear the subject name, that how the finance is going to be used in different corporation as per their need, as per their requirement. Now, corporate finance is nothing but when the practical aspects of finance is going to be adopted by the organization for raising of the capital and for the utilization purpose. So that will be known as corporate finance. Again, in this semester, we are going to study 4 different units. Unit number 1 is about long-term investment decisions. In short, you can see that capital budgeting. This is a practical unit. In this unit, we are going to calculate the sum. Second one, working capital management. Then after unit number 3, the part of working capital, that is inventory management, cash management and receivable management. So we are going to cut this one. In unit number 3, we are going to study inventory, cash and receivables management. And the 4th unit is about dividend decision. The dividend which is going to be paid by the company to their shareholders. At that time, the company is taking various kinds of decision. Now in the chapter, we are going to study the theory aspects of dividend decision. So there is only one unit of practical, and that is unit number 1, long-term investment decisions, that is capital budgeting. So now, first and foremostly, we are going to discuss the content of our different units. The first unit is long-term investment decision. In short, we can say that it is a capital budgeting.
In that we are going to
study the introduction part, the meaning, significance, and process of capital budgeting. The next one is evaluation techniques. There are different 6 methods are there for the capital budgeting. The first one is average rate of return method. Second one is payback method. Third one is net present value method. Fourth one is internal rate of return method. Fifth one is terminal value method. And the last one is profitability index method. Now in this particular 6 method, we are going to study the formula of these methods along with its practical sum. And as far as the theory part is concerned, we already discussed the merits and demerits of different methods. So this unit is the combinations of practical and theory aspects. Then after second unit is working capital management. As we already know that there are 2 different kinds of capital are there. The first one is fixed capital and the second one is working capital. In fixed capital, the company is going to have the capital for the longest period of time, and from this fixed capital the company is going to purchase different kinds of assets and they are going to make an investment. The second capital is working capital management. In working capital, the company is going to manage the routine expenditures. The working capital is there for managing the day-to-day activity of the business. Now in this unit, we are going to study meaning and concept of working capital, need for working capital, that is the explanation of operating cycle. Then after, factors determining working capital and a brief idea on inventory, cash and receivable management. Only concept and objectives we are going to study. So it is really very small unit because we are going to study main 3 points in this unit number 2, that is need, factors determining and the idea about different working capital management. Okay, one thing I would like to clear, in unit number 1 we are going to study only a single chapter. In unit number 2 again we are going to study a single chapter. Now it is about inventory, cash and receivable management. Now, in this particular unit, we are going to study 3 different chapters. The first chapter is about inventory management. The second chapter is about receivables management. And the third chapter is about cash management. In this 3 chapter, we are going to study the concept, significance, that is importance, and techniques of inventory, receivable, and cash management. Now, in cash management, we are going to have the explanation of cash budget. Cash budget is really very important point. We are going to study the format of cash budget and how the cash budget is important in the organization. Then after, the last unit is dividend decision. Dividend decision means when the company take the decision for the payment of dividend to their shareholders is about dividend decision. In that, we are going to study the meaning and types of dividend. Then after, determinants of dividend policy, or we can say that factors affecting dividend policy. Then after, dividend policies. There are 3 different types of dividend policy. The first one is constant dividend payout. The second one is constant dividend rate. And the third one is optimum dividend policy. So that's all about our introduction of corporate finance. Now, in the next session, we are going to discuss our second unit, that is working capital management. First, we are going to study unit number 2. Then after, we are going to study unit number 3, because both units are interrelated to each other. So first, there is an explanation of unit number 2. Or we can say that later on we are going to study unit number 1, because it consists of practical problems. The sums are there, so this unit is going to be studied on the later on period. Now again a request to all of you, that is, you are supposed to prepare a point book. In that you are going to mention each and every points of our explanation, and later on you will get your textbooks. But for few days it is mandatory to prepare a point book. So that's all for today. It is only a brief idea about our syllabus, that what we are going to study in this particular semester. I hope you all are clear, and one thing I would like to say that as compared to third sem, the syllabus of fourth sem is really very small and easy one, because in this particular semester we are going to study only 6 different units and only 6 different chapters, and one chapter is about practical problems. So it is really very easy one to understand the concept of corporate finance. I hope it is clear to everyone. So now in the next session we are going to start our second unit, that is working capital management. Thank you students. Thank you so much.